What's going on, wrestling family? Welcome back to the channel. So I don't know if you guys have heard, but my guy, Bobby Lashley, has signed to AEW. He signed to All Elite Wrestling. He is now allegedly an official Tony Khan. Okay, that's what he's doing at this point. And I have my thoughts about this whole situation. And I've seen some reactions to this as well that I want to address, not in a bad way, but just kind of talk about what people are saying online. And we'll do that in a few minutes. But before we get started, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Also, I would love for you guys to join moi and the Flex Zone podcast this Saturday for our Bad Blood live stream. So come join us. We're going to have a whole lot of fun. Even if you can't stay the whole show, just pop in, say hi, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button on their channel, and then just do what you got to do. And if you can't join us, that's fine too. I appreciate the fact that you guys support my channel regardless, but go to their channel, subscribe to their channel as well. Show them some love because they have been so good to me. I appreciate those guys. So let's get into the subject at hand. So Bobby Lashley signed into AEW. To be honest with you guys, it's not a surprise to me. It's not a surprise. Who didn't see this coming? Now, the only alternative was possibly him signing to TNA, and I kind of thought that too. But I was like, you know what? Since TNA is an association with NXT, wouldn't Bobby leaving the main roster to go to TNA is almost like leaving out the front door just to go back through the back door? I thought that would be a weird situation. So the only real alternative outside of AEW that I thought he had was to kind of shop himself around in the independent circuit and try to make money that way. But since he signed to AEW, that makes all the sense in the world. I mean, he's up there in age. He wants to get as much money as possible, and Tony Khan is giving people blank checks left and right. So why not go over there and get his money? I'm not mad at that at all. I mean, he still has stuff left in the tank. He still chills it up. He still got something left. So why not continue his wrestling thing? And also, there was other clues that told us that he was going to go to AEW this week with the debut of Shelton Benjamin and MVP on AEW Dynamite. So that pretty much told us Bobby Lashley's coming back. You know, they're going to try to reform the Hurt Business, and a lot of people have talked about this for probably a year and a half. Excuse me. So the only person that they're missing at this point is Cedric Alexander. He signed to NXT at this moment, but they might as well get the All Elite, Cedric is All Elite graphics ready right now, because once his contract expires, he's up out of there. He going right to AEW, which makes all the sense in the world for them to have a second chance to reform this faction and do some really great things, because they have a lot of great wrestlers over there. Shelton Benjamin can benefit from being there. So many other, I think we can get so many good matches over there if booked right, which is a slight concern, but you know what? I'm gonna be positive about this whole situation. And they got AEW signing bigger TV deals and things like that, so they came at the cusp of some good things happening over at AEW. Now, I've seen some people respond to this whole situation, and it wasn't a ton of people, but people were saying, I don't understand why he signed to AEW, because they're going to go over there and reform the Hurt Business, which is something they started in WWE. And why go over there and have an unoriginal idea and try to get something that only worked for like 2 seconds and see if it works over there? I don't understand that, bro. I don't get that. Like, how are you going to get mad at somebody for taking something that worked for the time that they were given over to somewhere else and try to work that same thing again? I'm going to try to use an analogy that'll help out everybody, okay? To see why having that type of mentality does not make any sense. Ladies, okay? Let me just say this to you guys. Let's say you're in a relationship, okay? And you're cooking something that's really nice. I know women do more than cooking, but I'm just going to use it for this analogy for it to make sense. You're cooking something for your boyfriend that he absolutely loves. Just something that is your specialty, okay? Something that no one else can cook. And he likes it. You guys break up, you start a new relationship, and what if he turns around and tells you, that dish that you used to cook for me, I don't want to see you cook that for somebody else? How would you look at him? How would that make sense? Or for the guys who love sports, let's say I'm a 300-something pound offensive lineman and I'm doing great in the NFL. I'm starting to get older and, I'm not doing as much as I used to, but I still got something left in the tank. What if someone told me if I joined like the USFL, hey, you can't be an offensive lineman, you got to try out for a wide receiver? How does that make any sense, bro? I don't know how people have this type of mentality when it comes to wrestlers. What happened to celebrating the wrestlers to see them go and pursue their dream and get paid for it, regardless of what brand or promotion they're a part of? It's not about the flag, it's about the wrestlers themselves. So what happened to being happy for these wrestlers? Why does it matter if it happens at AEW? And most of the people who complaining about that don't even watch AEW to begin with, so how does that bother you? I don't understand that, bro. I I don't understand it. Why not just be happy for the guy? He got an opportunity to finish the career the way that he probably wants to. MVP got another chance to reform this faction that worked for the time that it was given and to try this again. I think this is a perfect opportunity for them. If it doesn't work at a WWE, if they're not trying to do it again, why not go somewhere where it could be appreciated or where it could be capitalized on, and you can get a blank check from Tony Khan, and Tony Khan is not going to tell you no. So you got all the free reign that you want to have. And obviously MVP, I'm not going to say he does have issues with Triple H, but given that whole Twitter thing that happened, not between him and Triple H, I don't want to mess up the report or try to make somebody look like something, but go back and do your research. You saw what happened there, so maybe that does help out MVP a little bit. Now, the part that I'm concerned about is, I don't know if MVP remembers, but Chris Jericho still works at AEW. And I don't know if you guys remember, on that Jericho cruise, MVP gave Chris Jericho that Shiryuken, okay? Knocked that man out on a boat. And to get knocked out on a boat while the boat is moving, while you got your sea legs and trying to catch your fall, can you imagine how difficult that got to be? And you drunk at the same time, bro? That is a lethal combination there. But at the end of the day, I'm happy for Bobby Lashley. I'm happy for Shelton Benjamin. He is so underrated. He was one of my favorite wrestlers to watch. I mean, Super Saiyan gold hair Shelton Benjamin is underrated. MVP, he just remind me of one of them, stylish unks who don't play games. You know what I'm saying? I like his personality. And I also like Cedric Alexander. I'm a huge fan of his. I've been a fan of his since 205 Live. So hopefully he gets an opportunity to go over to AEW and reform the Hurt Business. And this is going to be so good for them. Now, what if Swerve, becomes a part of that? What if Prince Nana becomes a part of it? It's so many different things you could do with this. The possibilities are endless. But anyway, what do you guys think about this signing to AEW? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Be honest with you. I don't judge people. I just tell you what I think, and I let you guys have your own opinion, because everybody has the right to have their own. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Salute, peace, have a good day.